I'm just getting ready to leave the house. I just locked the gate. We're getting a nice early start, a little bit earlier than I wanted. It's 5:52 right now. It's still pretty dark. The sun's just peeping up. I would have liked to get more sleep, but the situation just wasn't the greatest. Whatever. It's the morning now. I'm just gonna stop and get breakfast and coffee, maybe a few coffees, and then we're hitting the road to San Miguel. So this is the breakfast spot on like a farm. And this is the food. Salvadorian breakfast. I'm gonna muck this real quick and then we'll be back on the road. So many of the cities in El Salvador, they're just surrounded by so many volcanoes. I honestly underestimated the amount of volcanoes that are here. We're passing. One thing I really noticed out here, driving on the highway long distances, is you should really invest in a good pair of sunglasses, because I swear there's been like 4 times where it's been like a minute stretch where I'm just getting blinded and I can barely see. Like I'm like that the whole time. That's what I'm talking about. It's right in my face right now and I can barely see the road. You see that in the camera? You see how bright that is? That's right in my eyeballs. There's 7 couches on that tiny little Suzuki thing, but man, they're all tied down just with some little thin rope. Not even that many of them, and the rope isn't even tight. I could see it like flaring in the wind. If that was back at home, they'd have like a million ratchet straps on it. They don't do it the same over here. Oh my god, dude, send it. What are you doing? I guess I'm in the wrong there. Yeah, I don't think it's a thing to like let people in. If they don't go, then they're not going. So back at home when I drive, like if someone's merging onto the highway, you kind of slow down and let them in. Here, if they're not speeding up and going, you don't stop, because the person behind you is gonna get pissed off because they're not expecting you to stop. They're just, people just go here. There's no being polite, none of that. I don't think I should have came this way, to be honest. I do not know which house is my aunt's, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to locate. Because the map, I don't know why it doesn't take, I have the address, but it's not taking me to the actual number of the house. It takes me to like the village area, but, and there's probably like, I don't know, hundreds of homes here. So I don't really know what to do. It's interesting looking. I noticed that none of the houses have addresses on the front. Like where do they show the number? How am I supposed to tell which house it is? I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably make a call or something, because I'll just be driving around in circles all day if I don't. Oh, okay, I just finished the shower after a long day. I didn't really get a lot of footage today just because I was with my aunt and my uncles and some cousins that I've never met before, and we just went over to their houses. They had me over for dinner, we had coffee, we chatted about life, got to know each other. So I wasn't about to take the camera out. A little bed, and I know a lot of you may be looking at this room being like, what the hell is that? But this is royalty to me right now. Like, oh, I'm gonna have such a good sleep. And like, I would rather stay here with my family than stay in like a bougie hotel. Like I came here to meet my family and stay with them. And I feel like the best way to connect with them is staying at their homes, especially if they invite me. And man, their hospitality here, I know we're like blood related and stuff, but I could just tell that these people are such wholesome people. Like they're so respectful, so welcoming, so open. Like they go out of their way to make sure you're comfortable. It's unreal. Okay, we're ready to go. Just gonna head to the car in a second. Put all my stuff away. Chopstick. Ya estoy listo para irme.
Ya.
Sí.
Vaya pues.
Okay.
Vaya, que te vaya bien. Y
Sí.
¿vas a venir a qué hora? ¿De la noche?
No sé, en la noche, tal vez tarde. Pero si me necesitas, ya tienes mi número, ¿sí? ¿Sí? Okay.
Vaya, que te vaya bien.
I'm on my way to Laguna de Olomega, and it's in San Miguel. And the little village that's by that lagoon, that's where my mom grew up. So I'm gonna go there and just explore the area. I did wake up feeling sick, but bless my aunt, she made me like a bunch of tea. She made me a tea last night, made me a tea this morning. Ordered breakfast, and then she gave me some medicine. I do feel better now. It's more of just like I'm kind of tired. I don't know this bridge. What's down there? It's a little river. Weird being here though. Like this is where my mom grew up and her family. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is my mom's street. Once I'm at the house that I think she grew up in, I'm probably gonna give her a FaceTime and just confirm. I also want to see if she recognizes these streets. Okay, I think we're coming up to the street where my mom's house exactly is. The doggies. Yeah, it's this area right here is where a house used to be. But it's a pizza place now. It's not a house anymore. But yeah, I called my mom and she can't even remember what it looks like. I was showing her these streets up there and all this. She says she can't even recognize it. But my aunt told me this is where she grew up. And then maybe that back part too. But yeah, no, it's crazy being here. Yeah, when I gave my mom a ring, I showed her all the streets, and she was like, "Oh, look how nice it looks there." And I was like, "You don't recognize where this is?" And she's like, "No, where are you?" I was like, "Mom, this is where you grew up." She couldn't even tell. So I guess a lot has happened. I'm sure they didn't have stones here or like this pavement stuff. There's probably dirt. And I'm sure a lot of these buildings weren't here before. And then I showed her up here. And the entire time she kept on saying, "Look how pretty it looks. Look how beautiful it looks." But I was like, "Mom, this is where you grew up. How do you not remember?" And it's kind of weird because some of these houses look like they're over like definitely 50 years old. But she just says it looks really different. But this is definitely her city, her little town. We're gonna walk up this way. Right now I'm just making my way up to the school up here, and that's where my mom went to elementary school, and that's where my grandma taught as well. It's just up this hill. This town is also so far away from the main city. Like if you have to commute there for work every day, man, that's a long drive. I don't think it's open. And that would be so cool to go in here. That's crazy. My grandma taught here. My mom went here. My aunts and uncles went here. We'll just try the door just for fun. No, there's no way. I'm gonna try to extend the thing. Super glad I made it here today. Back there, I just saw a dog laying in the middle of the street. And as I got closer, I saw blood just trickling down its neck. But it definitely didn't get run over. It looked like it got shot. I guess people just shoot their dogs if they're kind of unhappy with them here. Like, they're everywhere. And I guess if they're causing a nuisance, they just kill them. It's pretty savage. The main park of the village. Yeah, there's no way this was here when my mom was growing up. So we got the Christmas stuff up. Olmega, Laguna Olmega. I kind of want to see if I can get a ride on one of these boats. I don't know if someone drives them. So a guy, and he's taking me out on the boat. $15.
Sí.
Okay. ¿Y cuántos años tienes?
Ya tengo 16 años.
16.
Sí. Aquí le voy a estar ahí.
Aquí? Sí. He says he's 16. He looks way younger than 16. But he's charging me 15 bucks. He's probably rinsing me a little bit, but I don't really care. Hey! See you there. I don't know if you can hear the guy on the microphone, the road over there. He's driving and he's selling popsicles. You see that a lot here. You see a lot of like trucks with big microphones and whatever they're selling. They'll go through the little towns and just be screaming what they're selling. So he charged $15 for that. He definitely rinsed me because the guy at the lagoon by my dad's place here, he only charges $5, but I don't really care. It's more so for the experience. Because we're back on the road and we're going to a beach called El Cuco. Apparently that's a nice little beach area. Dude, the kid in the boat that was driving me, he told me he was 16. I swear to God, I thought he was like 12. I think he was lying just so I like didn't get worried or thought that he was a kid driving a boat, but he was definitely not 16. But yeah, hopefully just ahead there is some public access to the beach. I just parked the car in this parking lot. We're open till 6. What time is it right now? Looks like there'll be a stage here one day. I'll be able to buy some shorts on one of these stands. But to me, it mainly looks like Salvadoreño people. Not really a whole lot of tourists. This guy's calling me over here. Oh, they're calling me over here. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Estos locos ahí quieren que lo grabes y
¿Sí?
díganle que andas haciendo.
Canadá.
Canadá.
Sí.
Ya poco le pegamos para Canadá nosotros.
¿Sí?
Todos somos de El Salvador, de San Vicente, pero ahorita vamos a dar un paseo en lancha.
San Vicente.
San Vicente.
Toda la familia de mi papá es de San Vicente.
San Vicente.
San Vicente, sí.
Si gusta podemos ir a dar un paseo en lancha y nadar allá y compartir un momento
Sí,
todos
sí.
juntos.
Sí. Those boys earlier, they're actually super chill. It's funny, one person with a camera, and man, the curiosity of these people. I think they were under the impression that I was like a big YouTuber, but I was trying to explain like, no, this is like the first video that I've like tried to create. There's like cool rock formations over there I want to check out. We'll climb up a little bit. Let's go up to this flag over here. So the people on the beach earlier, they're like, oh, let's all meet up, you and your Canadian friends and us. And I'm like, dude, I don't have any friends here, man. They were super funny guys though. Oh man, you got more of like a private beach over here. This beach is nice and calm. Not as many people there. You see the resort right over there. And it's stunning. I'm sure these little huts and resorts, they get pretty poppin' on the weekends. And this beach also has a ton of lifeguards, which is pretty good because I mean the waves are pretty dangerous if you're swimming out there. I don't know if they go out and save you. Like here's a lifeguard right there. I don't know if he's gonna go out and save you. He's kind of just playing around. He's probably not too bothered. This is one of the bougier hotels, it looks like. I would say that the beach areas are probably the most luxury areas of El Salvador, so I'm sure a room would be nothing less than $100, but we'll see. We got the little pool, and all the rooms are up there. Okay, $89 for one night and breakfast included for that. I'm just gonna make my way back to the car now. I think I've had enough beach for today. The sun took so much out of me today, and I'm a little sick, so I wouldn't mind a little bit of an earlier sleep again today, and then I gotta decide what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in San Miguel for one more night, go to San Salvador. I think I'd like to go to San Salvador, the capital. But yeah, I'll head back and decide. I pulled over here real quick just because it has a nice view of just someone's driveway I pulled up in. I saw the view and I was like, man, that looks scrumptious. That is a scrumptious view. I need to pull in real quick. But yeah, that volcano, I'm gonna try to climb. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see.